Friday morning, July the 23rd, 2021. It is time for you and I to just have a little conversation today as we just talk life, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty Group.
We're glad to be with you on this Friday morning. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Feels great outside. After the heat that we've had the last couple of days, it feels really good outside this morning. We're glad that you guys are here with us on this Friday morning for episode 66 of Just Talking Life. We are so glad to be able to come before you guys today and do just exactly that, just talk life with each and every one of you. This is what we do on this show. We do exactly what the name of it is, all right?
I think we're really doing it today.
I think that today's show is going to be a very beneficial show.
Yeah.
To me, to you, and I think anybody that wants to participate today. I think this is going to be a good show for you. We've got some really, really good information. And here's what we're talking about today. We're really going to lay it out on the line this morning.
Yeah.
Because again, in life, as we talk on this show, there's a lot of things you can do to make life better. There's a lot of things you can do to make life worse on yourself.
Make it tough on yourself.
You can really make it tough on yourself more than I think you can sometimes that we comprehend ourselves, that we may be making things tough on ourselves. So what we're going to talk about today is literally just how we, me and you, how we can become a better person. Ways, things that we can look at, things maybe we can fix, things we can possibly talk about, man.
I think we're spitting some truth here.
It's really going to be good. I really am excited to bring to you guys this information today. Again, trying to do something, again, just to be a little bit of inspiration to you guys this morning. How to make our life, how to become a better person, how to make things around us, everything, again, that surrounds us, how all of that can become better by just maybe putting a few little things in place. And then even potentially looking at a few things probably in our lives and saying, hey, may need to make a little tweak there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I may need to look at that. May need to make a few little tweaks to make things a little bit better. But we're glad you guys are here.
Yeah, and we even touched about this a little bit, I think, in our Monday show.
Yes.
You know, about you always need to be looking at ways to try to improve yourself. So
Absolutely.
Today, I think we're giving some great tips that, again, each and every one of us, if we're being honest with ourselves, this is ways that we can improve. We're just talking about how to become a good person.
Yeah. I mean, who don't want to be a good person?
Yeah, like that's something that a lot of people need to hear is how can you just become a better person?
I think there's definitely times. I'll go out on the limb here and go ahead and hit this one first, okay? But I think that there's definitely times that because things haven't been right in my own life, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had things out of place. I've made myself miserable. I've made people around me miserable. I've made people I work with miserable. It's just like everything, is just kind of totally messed up.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk today again about ways we can become a better person. Who doesn't want to do that? I think each and every one of you do. Here's what we're going to do before we get the information rolling to you guys today. We want you to help us out this morning. As always, every time we come live, you guys help us so much. No matter if you're watching on my personal page, Dave's personal page, the company page, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, it doesn't matter this morning. Help us out by sharing this video, whatever way you do that, all right? Whatever way that you
platform
do that.
you're on.
Yeah, we want you to share this out, get it to as many people as possible. This is something, man, that we can really, I think, help each other out with this morning is ways we can all become a better person. In addition to sharing the video, tell them some things they can do this morning, man, to get us out,
So
to help
again,
us out
just,
to the
just
world.
liking the video helps it. Again, if you're on, depending on the platform you're on, there's some way you can like that video, thumbs up or whatever you want to call it. But
Yes.
give us a like. We would appreciate that. That helps it to whatever service you're watching us on. They kind of recognize it. If you like the video, of course, again, like Mike said, share the video.
Yes,
if at all
please.
possible, share it on your timeline, share it to groups, share it through messages with people, however you want to do that. So like, share, and then invite people to come watch the video with you. That would help us out greatly.
That's right. Episode 66 of Just Talking Life, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty Group.
Here's what we're going to talk about today, and we've got a lot, so we're going to jump right into it. But I want to say this. I always like to try to say this before we get rolling, okay? Because your participation is greatly needed today.
Yeah.
Like, we want you guys to really jump in on this one and participate with us. We have found out probably in this show, now let's just be real honest about this, okay? And anybody that's watched us knows what I'm getting ready to say is totally 100% true. On our Monday show, man, it's all about motivation. It's go, 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 go as much as we can. Get it going, rolling, everything like that. We're waking up wild on Monday mornings. On the Wednesday show, we're talking real estate. This last week, man, this last Wednesday, we had an absolutely great real estate show. We had a great show on Monday, too.
We did.
But it kind of seems like this show here is one that maybe me and you just kind of slow down a little bit.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
We're not
like
gung ho so much.
I like it, too.
We are excited because it's Friday.
It is a big time thing. But we also have figured out during this show your comments with us, man, on this one probably more than any of them that we do.
Yeah.
Like it really sparks a lot of conversation because we're talking life.
Right.
And we want to, this is what we know, the more brain power that we have, because me and you ain't got a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
The more brain power that we have about how we could make each other's lives, how that we could help somebody out, how that we could make things around us better, the more ideas that all of us put in on that,
Yeah.
I really think the better that it is.
It is.
So discussion is a good thing
Input
to do.
is great on this
That's
show.
exactly right. Here's what we want you to do this morning. Like, share, invite, comment on the video. Give us just a good morning. Shout us out this morning. Dave's going to be monitoring the feed here. We'll shout some of you guys out. I'm not able to get comments up, so I had to let you watch probably the company page. Get us some comments up this morning. We're glad that you guys are here. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. Let us know where you're watching from. We've had a lot of viewers out west, Nevada, California. We've been over in Taiwan this past week getting some views. We're glad that you guys are here with us this morning. Again, here we go. Ways to become a better person. Your input, you're hanging out with us this morning. We're glad that you guys are here.
Hopefully you do want to become a better person.
Well, I think we all do, and I think that's a good kickoff to where that we are. I think sometimes in our lives we get to a place and we know that there's things that we could improve. We know there's probably things that maybe, again, needs a few little tweaks, but we just simply don't know what to do.
Right.
We get what I call stuck in a rut, and it seems like we're just constantly doing the same things. We're facing the same battles. We're going through the same problems, and we literally can't get past that place. We want to. Like, we really want for things to get better. We want for things to improve. We want to become better for all parties involved, the people that we care most about, maybe the places that we work, maybe that's for our children. We want to become that better person, but we simply just don't know what to do. Right. We're going to give you some ideas today of some things that you can do to not only become better yourself, but make things better for people that are around you. Here we go. I'll get us kicked off this morning with number one, and I'm going to jump in on one here today that's not even on this paper that we have, okay? It just hit me as I was talking right then. This literally just hit me and came to me. So ways that you can become a better person is the first thing I'm going to throw out there this morning, and discussion is very much needed on this, okay? But I'm going to throw out serve other people.
It's true.
Serve other people.
I think it's kind of on here a little bit.
It probably is in some form or fashion. But I will tell you that if we want to see some things change, okay, make it more about somebody else than it is about ourselves.
Yes.
Because I think in our service to other people, okay, now whatever that is, it can be many, many things. It can literally just be in our families. It can be in our jobs. It can be volunteering for something that's very meaningful to you. Again, it can be found in many places that you can be a servant to someone else, if you would have that word, but serve other people.
Yes.
Now, let's look at it and say, okay, how does that make me better? Because I think a lot of times in our service to other people, I think it maybe sometimes makes us realize that things aren't really as bad as what we think that they are.
Right.
I think it kind of opens our eyes to maybe, even though we're having a bad day, maybe things isn't going exactly the way that we want them to. Maybe we're not at that place we are that we want to be in our life. When we serve other people,
yes,
sometimes it makes us realize we're pretty blessed to be able to be what we are, do what we do, and see those things. I think it's a big eye-opening issue.
Yeah.
That when we serve other people. Now, when I say that, I'm going to go a little deeper, and I want you to jump in on this. Don't serve somebody else because you're trying to get something for you.
Right.
Don't make this about you, okay? Ways that we literally can become better is serving somebody else literally for the benefit of other people.
Right.
It comes all back to us. I've said this in many things, and I've said this a lot of times because I do a lot of training, I do a lot of teaching, I do a lot of different things in many, many areas, not only here in our business, but many areas I do these kind of things. And I have to kind of, and you have to, when you're doing these things and serving other people, there's usually a little bit of preparation that you do to be able to serve those people and whatever it is. Again, if you're volunteering at whatever,
Right.
you probably do a little bit of preparation to realize what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
But you learn so much by preparing yourself to serve another person that you go into it and you think, well, I'm going to help somebody else, but I'm telling you, the majority of the time,
it always turns around.
it always turns and comes back and helps you. And at the end of the day, you didn't do it for somebody else. You didn't mean to. That wasn't what it was going. That stuff wasn't what was happening. But it come back and benefits you so much.
Right. Now, most of the time, that's when the disappointment's going to come in, is if you go into it expecting.
Yes.
You're expecting, you're doing, like you said, you're doing this for the benefit of you.
You're making it all about you.
When you honestly are going to try to help somebody else, I don't think you ever do that and have regretfulness about it.
I believe this.
I don't think you ever do that. I think it, and again, it always comes back to you. It
True.
always, again, that's not why you're setting out to do it.
Right.
But it always does come back.
And those things, again, it's something that it seems like makes the world go round, because in our service to other people, not only are we doing a good thing, but we're becoming better the whole entire time. Like ourself, we are becoming that better person. We're kind of getting things in our life. We're getting feelings, and we're able to be a part of things that maybe sometimes we didn't think we were even good enough to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we learn so much by that. So today, here's what we're talking about: ways to just simply become a better person. This isn't like earth, breaking, ground shaking information today. It's just simple things that we can put in place in our life, because that's what we're talking today is about life, that we can become better at the end of the day. Maybe doing these things, maybe looking at these things, it makes us a better person. Number one is literally serve somebody else. If you want to see how this works up close and personal, put this to use in your life today. See how you can serve somebody else, and see if that don't come back to you. Are there times that you could be disappointed? Are there times you get yourself into something that probably you didn't want to get yourself into? Absolutely. But don't let one little low issue keep you from doing that again. Okay?
Right.
Don't let one little hater come by and say, what in the world are you doing that for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm doing it because I need to do it. And and it ain't got nothing to do with you, hater.
Right.
All right? But I'm doing it because I'm trying to become better. And when I serve other people, I 100% believe that I become a better person because of that, because of my service to other people. Like, share, invite, comment on the video. This is episode number 66 of Just Talking Live, presented by our friends at
Elite Realty Group.
We are talking to you today. You are talking with us today about ways to become a better person. Give us a good morning. Give us a shout out. Let us know you're here. We may just try to shout you out if we can see anybody's talking. You got it.
I can see over here on mine, I think.
Got you. I'll see if I can get it while you're doing that.
But here's what I want you guys to do, okay? So like, share, invite, that's good things. But also put your ideals right now in the box. How do you become a better person? We want to hear what you're going to say. I guarantee at the end of it, we're all kind of going to be talking about the same thing.
I would say we are.
There's not you know what I mean? Like you said, it's not rocket scientist.
No.
So, my turn, right? Number two.
You're up,
okay,
man.
So you've heard me say this before. This is like, to me, this is a big one. Is you can't make excuses. Okay. So again, we're not going motivational.
I love it.
We're not going motivational, but again, owning your own things. Like, you know what I mean? You got to quit blaming other people, and not that other people might not be at fault. It's just that what it does for you when you take on the responsibility of saying, okay, no more excuses. I'm going to own this. It's on me.
Sure.
Again, like you said, it's the way it's going to come back to you. It's the way it's going to make you feel when you realize, I'm tired of blaming other people. I'm tired of putting this on them, and I'm going to own this. There's no more excuses. I'm just going to do whatever it is I got to do, but you got to quit making those excuses.
Well, don't we put sometimes, I think it would be safe to say, a lot of times we put our happiness, we put our mood, we put how we feel about our day in the hands of other people. Now think about that just for a minute, of the power that we give control to other people.
Right.
I think we got to really dig into that and look at that, because we should not give that much power to somebody else over our own life.
Right.
About, I'm going to become better, or I'm going to feel good about today, or I'm going to feel good about myself.
Right.
because we do not own those things,
Yeah.
okay? And we allow those other people to have that power over our life. So when you go back at it and you say, I'm not going to make excuses of the things that are happening to me. I'm going to own those. I'm going to deal with those. I'm going to confront those. Sometimes those are fears. Sometimes those are just the unknowns that are out there for us. But when we start looking back at it, man, and we say, I'm going to be the person that if things are going to become better, what are we talking about today? How to become what we can do to become a better person. Don't make those excuses that it's somebody else.
Again, that could be. I mean, it's 8:16 in the morning here, and on the East Coast, you could have already had somebody cut you off in traffic.
There's no doubt.
You know what I mean? And are you going to let that dictate your whole day? That's going to be your excuse.
Sure.
To have a bad attitude.
Sure.
Be in a bad mood for the whole day.
I'm with you on
Let
this.
that go, man.
I'm with you
Say,
on
hey,
this.
like you said, I'm not letting some outside interference affect me.
How many times though have we done that?
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you said, that's like a perfect analogy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you're on your way to work, somebody cut you off in traffic, and I've had my whole day's bad because
go.
that person who don't even have a clue who you are.
And they don't even know you're mad at them.
You know what I'm saying? They may know.
Well,
but
they might,
at the end of
yeah.
the day, they
Try to
don't have a
drive off
clue
the
who
road.
you are. They just drive on their merry way, doing their own thing, having a good old time, and it's ruined your whole day.
Right.
So the excuse goes to somebody else. We look at it and say, I ain't going to let people have that over me. I think it's a good thing for you to do. I think this is something that you probably want to look at and say, don't have those excuses. Don't put that and let someone else have that much power over your own life. We're talking to you today about ways to become a better person. The first one is serve somebody else. The second one literally is don't make excuses. Don't let excuses hinder you from becoming that better person. Don't let those things happen to you. Like, share, invite, comment on the video. We got anybody we need to shout out this morning before we go to another
Well, I
one?
was just going to read here what Tamara said. I think kindness and listening is a way that helps people.
Ain't that the truth?
We'll talk
I
about
mean,
that a bit.
ain't it totally 100% the truth? I don't
Yeah.
think you can be too kind.
Yeah, I mean,
That don't mean you
let
let
me go
people
back here
run
just
over
a
you.
minute. Right,
That don't mean
exactly.
you let people run over you. But I think kindness is a good thing. I think you need to have it.
Yes. So Dad says good morning. Melissa Wilson says good morning.
Morning.
Jessica Williford says good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
Tamara says good morning.
Good morning.
Nicole's on here. Grandma Rose says hey guys.
Howdy, Grandma Rose.
Yeah.
Lots
Oh,
of people.
Cody and Ashley says hey guys.
They're in from Sneed, Vegas this morning,
right.
tuned in. Again, we're glad that you guys are here. We're talking today about ways to become a better person. We got all kinds of them here on this list, man. I'm just going through picking one. I ain't got like none totally picked out, but I do got this next one here. Okay.
Okay.
This is one that
We
I
got
really
like 15
think.
to choose from.
This is one that I really think, and it's kind of going to go along with what you just said. Okay. But I think for us sometimes to become a better person, I think that we got to let go of some anger.
Yes.
I think we got to let go of some anger.
Yes.
We was having a conversation the other day. I think you was having a conversation. I just kind of overheard it, but I think it was a really true thing that you were saying. And so again, number 3 today is let go of this anger, y'all. But it seems to me like, I don't know about you, y'all weigh in on this. I'd love to hear y'all's take on this part, okay? But we live in a society, man, where everybody's mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being
just
really
mad.
serious about
Everybody's
this.
chippy.
I'm really being serious.
That's the truth.
What are we? I don't know what we're all mad about.
Now listen, I'm just going to say.
I'm getting ready to get on a soapbox, so you better cut me off.
I'm just making one statement.
Go with it.
There's a lot of people that say the younger generation. I think we kind of got to take the blinders off. I don't know that it's just the younger generation. I'm not saying that like
I'm
trying
trying
to
to be good.
defend nobody.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I just think the world as a whole.
Sure.
Like we've got a chip on our shoulder.
Sure.
Like we're supposed to get
Everybody's
along
mad.
with each other.
I'm with you.
know
Now.
what I mean?
I'm about
Like-
to go deep here.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm
You better keep talking.
No, I'm just saying that I think that's true. Like we need to, whatever
Let go.
our chip is, whatever I'm mad at people about, let that stuff go.
Let it
man.
go.
It's that again. That ain't it ain't worth it.
Sometimes, and I'm not saying that getting mad is like wrong.
No, it's not. It's not
telling
bad.
you
I mean,
that.
it's not bad at all
I'm
to
not
get
saying
mad.
that, but it goes back to this whole thing about this person cutting us off in the car.
Right.
There's a lot of anger that a lot of people have pent up in them.
Yeah.
It's just there, dude.
Right.
And half the stuff that we're mad about, Ain't nobody knows about it but us.
Ain't nobody know.
You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? Let's bring this back so y'all don't think we've lost our minds here,
Right.
which we have. But we're talking about ways to become a better person. Let go of that stuff. Let go of that anger that you're holding on to about something that happened to you 14 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's killing you.
Yeah.
It's killing you.
Let's
It's
tie
bothering you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tie it in.
I was going to say, let's
there,
just tie it in. So the next one we're going to talk about is forgiveness. Okay,
Okay.
so this kind of goes
Right.
together: anger, forgiveness, all this. And this thing says, and I think this is key. It don't matter if you're not forgiving them for anything else. Forgive them for what it does for you.
For yourself.
Like it's a burden relieved off of you. Like
Yes.
the weight is gone. When you just say, you know what, just
Right.
forget it. It says, what does it say here? It says forgive them and release them. Like
Let it go,
let that
man.
stuff go.
Let
baby.
it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Here's else.
I'm going to it. But I'm serious. I think the whole society, man, is turned into just.
People are
We're
chipping.
angry.
We're,
Yeah.
we're
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can like walk by you and you want to know what my problem is.
Yeah.
I don't even say nothing to you.
Right.
But because you're so mad, you think I've done something to you,
Right.
and we're holding on to that stuff. Okay. Look here. Sometimes the best thing you can do, the universal language. All right. These people watch us all over the country this morning. I believe that they're going to see us because at least our analytics tell us that. Look here. They probably somebody watching us this morning. They can't understand us. These people in Tennessee can't understand us. Okay.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, you know what the universal language is, man, is a smile.
a smile.
Sometimes giving just a good old fashioned, okay, smile at somebody. Don't be so angry that you look at them like you're ready to kill them. Just smile and let go of that stuff because it turns things better for you, okay? Don't let that stuff, don't hold on to that anger. Don't go through that garbage that keeps you so down in the dumps. You don't even like your dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're mad at your dog.
poor
Dog,
dog.
man. Hey, he don't even know what he done to you. She don't even know what's done to you. Let go of that. All right? Let go of those things. We're talking to you today about ways to become a better person. I've told you, let go of the anger. Okay? I ain't telling you ain't justified. I ain't telling you somebody didn't really just make you mad and set your world on fire. I am not saying that.
Right.
But I'm saying to you for your own sanity. Okay? Get over that.
Get over it.
Let go of it, okay? Smile, move on, put it behind you, get past it, move on, and do not think for 1 minute that you won't become better because of it,
Right.
okay? Whether you believe this or not, y'all, that anger that you got harvested up inside of you, okay? That garbage that you're carrying around, it's killing you. It's killing you, all right?
And a lot
Let
of
go
times
of
it's because of somebody else that don't even have a clue.
I feel like we're getting somewhere.
Don't even have a clue. Let me see here.
Go with it.
Dad says you have to let go of things or people that have hurt you in the past and live for today. Grandma Rose says forgive and it will set you free.
I love it.
That's true.
I mean,
That's so true.
I really like it.
Charlie Groom's on mine over here says good morning. He's in Morristown, so good morning, Charlie.
I'm with you on this. I'm with you on this. Again, so we're talking to you today about episode 66 of Just Talking Life, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty Group.
Ways to become better.
Yeah, we're just
We're just
becoming
talking.
better people today.
We're talking about
Better
this, man.
people.
Serve somebody is what we got so far. All right? Serve somebody. Don't make no excuses. Let go of your anger. You went with forgiveness. All right? You threw that in there. We got 4. Throw another one
I'll
out
give
there.
you another one.
Throw another one out.
I'm going to give you another one.
I like Throw another one out.
Tamara touched on this a minute ago. I'm going to talk about listening to people.
I like it.
Okay, so listen.
I'm with you.
Listen to what other people have to say. Genuinely listen, and have some concern about what people's talking to you. Again, we talk about this. It's a busy, fast-paced rat race. That's what we're talking about on this show. We kind of get to just chill out a little
just
bit,
kinda calm down a little bit, right?
So again, listen to people. Like people's got stuff to say. Sometimes people just need an ear that they can talk to.
Sure.
So be that for somebody else, because again, you're helping other people, whether you realize it or not. You're helping somebody else by just sometimes giving them an ear that they can, have somebody come talk to
Yes,
about. Get something off their chest.
That's where I was going to take this. In listening to other people, it's going to go back to kind of what we talked about on the first thing. We're going to know now how to serve them.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. What can we
And
do
I
for
think
you?
a lot of times this right here, in our own, I think all of us, okay, I really do think this is true, whether you want to admit it or not. You touched on being helpful. It kind of goes along with serving other people. does it just not make you feel just absolutely outstanding?
Yeah.
When you know that you've done something for somebody else and it's really pleased them. I'm saying like you genuinely served or helped somebody else. Don't that make you feel so good? I mean, honestly, it does.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I'm going to say about you listening to people. And I think this is so important because when we truly listen to other people, we now, because we're listening, we're not telling you to listen to the haters now.
Yeah.
I'm talking to listen to other people about how you can become better for yourself to serve them and help them.
Right.
Listen to your family. Listen to your spouse. I'm saying like listen to really what they're saying.
Right.
I'm not telling you they're telling you to pick up your dirty clothes in the bedroom.
You better listen to them when I tell you.
You better
that
listen
too.
to that too. But that's not what I'm really saying. I'm saying really listen to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen to your children. Yeah. Listen to the people around you. Listen to all that stuff because now you really hear, you really know. Here's what I got to do to make this situation. Here's what I got to do to become better in this particular place.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And in the end, when you hear that, okay, there's so much right now, there's so much noise in our lives. And we're just going so quickly. We're going so fast. Life is coming at us at warp speed. Mm-hmm. We're not even hearing the things that are going beside of us. I'm going to go to Christmas here, okay? Because I just pull out stuff, man, that pops in my mind. I use crazy analogies sometimes.
I like it.
But what do we do for our families at Christmas? What is the question we ask them?
We ask them what they want.
What do you want?
What do you want?
And most of the time, what are we doing? We're listening to them. You know why? Because we're wanting to try to do something good for them.
For what? Yeah.
Think of that if we did that in every day. I'm not saying go around telling everybody make their Christmas list for what you want to do today, but y'all get what I'm saying here.
Right.
You picking up what I'm putting down. We do that because we want that day, we want that moment when they get their stuff. We want it to be great. We want to be the best version of whatever relation we are to that person. We want to be the best that we can be on that particular day. But in life, don't we get going warp speed? And we don't even listen to what's happening around us so that we can become better. I'm telling you, every day of our life is an opportunity to be better. Every day of our life is an opportunity to serve. Every day of our life is an opportunity to do these things. And we just become better and better and better through the whole thing. But I'm telling you, especially listening to other people, okay? Listening to other people is, I think, a big deal.
I think it's major.
In becoming better ourselves. Because now we know what to do. Now we know how to serve. Now we know exactly what's needed in our life. Any comments?
I'm just saying, like, you know, again, even if you go to the grocery store this evening, you don't know that person who decides to try to strike up a conversation with you that what that could do for them. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what that person's going through.
I'm with you on this.
So take 5 minutes of your time, slow down for a minute, and listen.
Absolutely.
Just listen.
There's no doubt about it. This is episode number 66 of Just Talking Life, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty Group.
We are talking to you today about ways to become a better person. All right, every single one of us could be better. If you really would look at it, we've said this multiple times here. I know we've said it on the Monday show,
right here,
the motivation show. We've said this a lot. But look, man, honestly, nothing gets better. And I know this is just cliche-ish, but it's so true. Nothing gets better till we do.
It's true.
Nothing will get better till we do. Our mind, our thoughts, our families, everything. Nothing will get better till we do. Give us the comment.
Well, Grandma Rose said I'm her sounding board. Ashley, I think, says she loves your analogies. Nicole says you're jumping on board with Christmas in July. But Zach says, Zach Coffee says.
Hello, Zach.
He says there's an acronym at State Farm. Zach Coffee's your local State Farm agent, by the way.
Zach Coffee is also a sponsor for our upcoming, shout out to him, Customer Appreciation, Fan Appreciation event at Cherokee Park, August the 21st from 5 to 8 p.m. Zach, shout out to you for helping us help the people, man.
That's right.
Good job, bro.
But Zach says there's an acronym in State Farm, WAIT, and it stands for Why Am I Talking? It says listen, and just being there works so much better.
It's great. It really is. Yes. I mean, in all honesty, it's a big deal. Listen to that stuff, man, of what exactly
Charlie Groom said over here on my feed, he said, don't help somebody for the benefit of yourself because that ain't the same and the right way to do it. Just help somebody without expecting something in return.
Sure.
And that's the way you do it.
We're running over, but we got a crowd, so I'm going more.
We got a good one, man.
I'm going more. Here's you another one. Ways to become better, okay? Ways to become better is be open to changing. All right? Now think about this for a minute. Don't get yourself so prided up with you got so much pride that you are just hunky-dory, everything good, and when you can't get no better than you are.
Right.
All right? The first thing is to know that you can become better, first of all, but you got to be open to changing some stuff.
Right.
If you are not the best that you can be right now, and I hate to bust my bubble this morning, but I'm not. I'll talk about me, you guys talk about yourself,
Yeah.
okay? I'm not the best that I can be. Well, before I can get any better, I got to be open to some change, okay? Because exactly what I got right now hasn't got me to become the best person that I can.
Right.
Don't be so stuck up in ourselves that we look at it and we say, I can't do nothing about it. You got to be open to some change. You got to be open to fixing. You got to be open to looking. And I'll just be really honest with you, when we look at things like this, and we really have these hard conversations with ourselves, okay?
Yeah.
We have these hard looks at ourselves. We do these things as what Zach mentioned here earlier, as a lot of things that we've talked about today. You got to look at it and be open to fixing it. You know what I'm saying? You can identify it. You can tell that it's there. You can know that you can be better. You can know, hey man, maybe some of this stuff is touching home this morning.
Right.
But if we're not open to changing it, it kind of don't do no good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It kind of totally does not do any good for us. We got to become better before anything else gets better. And these little simple old tricks, tips that we're looking at this morning is simple things that we can look at and we can say, if I could do these, if I could change this stuff,
right,
maybe I'm going to be just a little bit better in my life. All right, give us one more, man.
I want to talk about probably the most controversial one.
Last one, brother.
It's probably the
Hang
most
with us,
controversial.
y'all.
But it's just being respectful, okay? Because I think this goes along with your change. There's things that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? There's things that each of us.
I tried to stay away from this a minute ago, and you're going to bring me right back to it.
I'm bringing you to it. But there's things that each of us just don't agree with.
Right.
But you know what? The analogy that's given here is if I spend all day cleaning my house and you come in there with muddy shoes, I'm going to be mad because you disrespected my house. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's the same philosophy what I'm saying in life. I might not agree with everything that you do.
Sure.
But I can still be respectful to you as a human being.
I'm with you
okay?
on this.
I don't have to because I don't believe exactly
with
what
you on
you're saying or agree with exactly how you're doing. What are you doing? Kind of cover your mouth. Don't mean that I have to go just be that I can't.
I gotta hate on you.
I gotta.
It goes back to that anger, man.
I can't just go back and be just disrespectful to you because I don't agree with exactly what you're saying.
Sure.
That's something that the world needs to hear. You know what I mean? Like we don't have. It's it's okay to be different.
Yes.
Whether I think it's right or not, it's okay.
You can still be respectful.
I can still be respectful.
You can still
to that
be
person.
respectful at the end of the day. You can still be respectful. You know what I'm saying? And so those kind of things, all this stuff that we talked about this morning, again, it all ties together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ties together. When you look at these things, it's ways we can make our life better. We can make people around us better. We can make our workplaces better. And you try to do those things and say, you know, this little bit of work that I'm doing here and all this stuff that I'm looking at and all these things I'm trying to fix and trying to move and trying to get this stuff in line, I'm becoming better every second of it, okay?
Yes.
You're becoming, at the end of the day, you're becoming the better person. You're becoming the better, spouse. You're becoming the better person in every area and aspect of your life. That is happening for you. What do we got to shout out, man, on our way out the door today?
Let me see.
While you're looking, this is what I'll say. We appreciate you guys, man. 2 weeks back. We've been back full time now for 2 weeks. We never went nowhere, but we've had a lot of recorded stuff. But we've been back now 2 weeks for live. You guys are just hanging out with us, man, today. We're just talking live. Your support, your comments, your likes, your shares, all that good stuff. We want you to know today, we appreciate you, man. All right? We appreciate you guys. We appreciate everything that you do for us. We're just two regular old Joes, man, that trying to help somebody out today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we try to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when we come to you live. We have different shows because we want you to know that we got different topics. You know what I'm saying? We talk about different things. We want it to always be fresh. We want to bring you good content. We also want to bring things, again, that are good for you. We talk real estate. We talk motivation. We talk greatness. We talk life. We try to inspire you. That's what it is all about. And in all of those things, we get the privilege and the honor of going to number one that I said today. We get the privilege and the honor at the end of the day in serving you guys. In whatever way that we can do that, let me tell you what, this makes me at the end of the day This little thing that we do right here, there may not be thousands upon thousands of people on here watching us live today, but at the end of the day, it does something for me. So that's making me become a better person because I get to serve and hang out and talk with you guys. Give us a shout, man. You got any?
Let me see here. Cody and Ashley says, chains has sure helped my life in the past year.
It's massive. It's massive.
Mom said today we're making her proud that she's our mom. So
Hey,
we're glad.
that's what we do, Mom. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Dad says change must happen in ourselves first.
It has to.
Ashley says be respectful even if someone else is not being respectful to you.
Right.
That's right. We don't have no excuse. Can't make excuses.
That's exactly right. I'm with you on this.
I think that's it. Oh, Zach says, I need prayer this weekend. Staying in the deck, and it's going to be in the 90s this weekend.
You got our support, Zach.
That's right.
You've got our support. Here's what we're going to leave you with on the way out the door, okay? A lot of times we set out, we look at these things, we see this, how we can become better, okay? And we really get this good idea that we're going to go out and change the world. Mm-hmm. It's not that that goal is a bad goal for you to have, because I definitely think we can change the world. But listen to me, we can't change the world till we change what's happening right around us. Right. And when we start changing those things, when it starts here, it begins to spread out around us, and then it becomes just like a ripple effect, the wave effect, the drip. The wave starts at one place, and then it begins to spread out all over. When we begin to become better ourselves, we can become to make everything around us better. This has been episode number 66 of Just Talking Life, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty Group.
You guys have a wonderful weekend. We're glad you took some time to hang out with us today. Hopefully we've brought you some good information. If you've not shared this video, if you've not commented yet, at least say goodbye to us and share this video. You don't know who it may help out today. Have a safe, have a blessed, have a happy Friday, a great weekend. We're going to see you guys Monday morning at 8 a.m. for motivation, inspiration, chasing our dreams, goals, and aspirations for Wake Up Wild. You guys be safe, be blessed, over and out.